In this video, I'm going to attempt to beat the hardest fights in Act 1 of Divinity Original Sin 2, and I'm going to do it without wearing any armor in honor mode, which means if my whole party dies, my save file will be automatically deleted. But the real twist is that I'm going to have to come up with a different, ridiculous, cheesy, or just plain stupid strategy for each fight, and no two fights can be the same. Our first difficult fight is against Dallis the Hammer, who is way stronger than us. She's 6 levels higher than us. She has 10 times our health, and she is actually wearing armor, which it turns out is the smart thing to do in this type of situation. She's not alone either. She brought a bunch of friends with her. She has 2 of this. What even is this thing? This thing is so much taller than the Magister, and he could probably beat us by himself in a fair fight. She also has 4 Magisters and Alexander, the level 8 boss we'll face at the end of Act 1. Obviously, we're completely outmatched, but I have a secret weapon that's going to completely break this fight, and that weapon, of course, is the power of cheese. We're going to completely exploit game mechanics to summon over 100 totems in one turn. Totems are made with the summoning skill tree ability Elemental Totem. They shoot automatically, last 3 turns, and you can only summon 1 per turn, usually. The fight's going to take place right here, and we're going to use Mosquito Swarm on Alexander to get him to stop walking away, and then we're going to immediately walk over and attack one of the Hammer's pets to start the fight fully. The method that we use for this fight is actually pretty simple. We're just going to hide out right here until the end of Combat Round 2. Now that we're at the end of Combat Round 2, we're just going to flee from the fight. But we're going to pick the waypoint that's right here in town as the one to flee to. What that does is it puts us back into the fight, but with a brand new turn, and we can now take infinite turns to summon infinite totems. Okay, now that we've summoned all the totems... There's too many totems. Things are getting weird. We're just gonna go ahead and knock down Alexander with our party member. Okay! We're gonna knock down Alexander! We did it! It only took an insanely long time. The only thing left for us to do now is to press end turn and just hope that it doesn't crash the game. Let's get this fight started. Oh yeah, that's some totems down. That's not too bad though. Oh, I hope you don't have Whirlwind. No way! He's chameleon cloaking? He's like, nope, I'm out of here. I didn't sign up for this. Oh no, grenade! Oh, that's... Oh no, he blew up the oil! That was a good play. Respect. Okay, what do you got? Rope? Oh, wow. That's a good amount of totems down too. That was like 5 or 6. Okay, here they go. Oh, they're taking their turns pretty quick too! Oh yeah, all these oil totems are down. That's tragic.
This does not end here. Not at all.
Oh, she's noping out of here.
I'll see you soon.
Oh, we didn't even get to take out her physical armor. Come on, wrap it up. It's totem time. Wait, the totems got knocked down? What? Dallis knocked down the totems. I didn't even know you could apply that status. I don't think you can apply that status effect to totems unless you're Dallis assuming dragon form. see if we have enough totems to finish this guy off. These totems are done too. After this round, they're all going to despawn because this is their 3rd time firing. Yeah, these totems are going to be done. We have the blood totems still coming up though. I think we're going to take the pet out for sure. And if we do, these magisters are no trouble at all. Oh, we got 4 blood totems. Oh, they're knocked down. No. Oh my gosh. Oh, that is so funny. We're gonna have to actually play the game for real a little bit right now to make sure we get out of this fight okay. Let's see what we can do. That's not much, but that's what we got. He shouldn't go after me. Oh no, he has backlash. Okay, he went for the incarnate. He went for the incarnate, not for me. He would kill me in 1 hit. How much damage did he do to the incarnate? 103. We only have 78 health. We would have been absolutely one shot right there. Yeah, oh no, they're just all gonna despawn one after another. Ah, man, we needed to knock down these 2 magisters. They did tons of damage, especially this guy, this grenade. He was just like, I'm going hero mode. You can't stop me. Alright, let's pull up and Ben Mezd into this. I hope he can get close enough. Okay, we got 2. You know what? We're gonna run over here and we're gonna have to go for the sucker punch. Yeah, prepare yourself. Can't prepare for that. Oh no. Are we in danger? Oh, we're gonna die. We're actually in a surprising amount of danger right now because if that thing hits me 1 time, this save file is gone. 16 health. Alright, we better not miss. There's 1 hit. There's 2 hits. We need 1 more. And there's 3 hits. We did it. I really didn't think it was going to come to be this close. We just need to finish off this last Magister. I don't think he can do enough damage to us, and he's almost dead. So we should be okay. We got him with the totem. There you have it. We just forced Dallis to retreat by summoning over 100 totems in 1 turn. And now, we aren't allowed to use this fight strategy again for the rest of the run. Because we have to use a different strategy for each fight, we need to activate the Fort Joy Magic Mirror gift bag feature so we can change our build. We're also going to activate Divine Talents so we have access to all the talents Larian Studios put into the game. So we're just going to apply those changes. They're going to be permanently put into our save file, and the game's going to reload, and I will be right back. Well, my game crashed when I tried to turn on the gift bag features. Seems like maybe there's a little bit of tension still because of all the totems I summoned. Hopefully we've completely rebooted the game at this point, so hopefully it's gonna keep running. I really hope we didn't completely break the save file by summoning that many totems. So we're just gonna press continue and hope for the best. We're back! Everything looks like it's working, so it's time to rebuild our character for the next fight. We'll be recruiting 2 more party members for the next fight, and we have a pretty odd plan for this next one. Have you ever heard of fishing with dynamite? Here's the fish, and here's the dynamite. What do you mean that doesn't look like dynamite? That's a silly thing to say, and I refuse to satisfy you with a response. Fishing with dynamite works best when the fish are grouped up, so Fane is going to keep their attention while we get the dynamite into position. Now that the dynamite is in position, you should know that our dynamite is special. It actually attracts the fish to it, and when they bite too hard, it explodes. Say hello to the unstable talent. which I took on all 3 of my party members so that they'll explode on death, dealing damage equal to half their max health. So of course I also put all their attribute points into Constitution. But that's not all. We took it one step further by giving Thane the Soul Catcher talent, so our party members will rise from the dead to fight once more as zombies. This is pretty messed up. We're literally blowing our friends up, catching their souls, shoving it back in their body, and forcing them to fight until they die again. I learned a lot about fishing today. Our new zombie friends have the Contamination ability, which poisons everything around them. This is great because we want our final party member to die so he can join our undead army. After finishing off the second crocodile, our zombies surround the final crocodile and get a few hits in. The crocodile has the Opportunist talent, which lets him attack you if you walk out of his attack range. Well, this seems like an opportune time to take a few steps this way. And that, my friends, is how you go fishing with dynamite in Divinity Original Sin 2. It's also a quick way to waste 3 resurrection scrolls. Okay, now that we've taken out the crocodiles, it's time to start thinking about getting out of this fort. In order to do that, we are going to start a full-blown prison riot. We are going to storm High Judge Orivand's chambers and overwhelm him by fighting side by side with our fellow prisoners. Unfortunately, there's no dialogue option for, hey, you should come help me kill High Judge Orivand. So we'll need to persuade them to help us another way. First though, we're saying goodbye to our party member Beast and recruiting Sabeel to take his place. This has no tactical reason, I just like Sabeel more. Our prison riot will take place in 3 steps. Step 1 is convincing enough NPCs to join us in the fight. Step 2 is to kidnap them, reposition them, so they'll be in the right spot when the time comes. And step 3 is to isolate High Judge Orivand so we can give him the beating he deserves. We've put together a couple of gift baskets to show the NPCs in the fort that we care. For Griff, the cook and unofficial leader of the camp, we made a perfect gift basket to inspire him to make his next culinary masterpiece. For the blacksmith Nabora, we put together an arsenal of weapons that she can resell to customers. And for everybody else, we just shoved a bunch of money into a barrel because the best barrels are full of money. Everybody loves us now, and I think we can count on them to defend us when we fight High Judge Orivand. Because we just worked so hard to get everybody to like us, we're going to have Sabeel and the Red Prince do the dirty work of kidnapping them. We're using the teleportation spell to move them all to High Judge Orivand's chambers, and we blocked the doorway with this chest, so there's no escape.
Huh?
Wait, did I say kidnap or reposition earlier? I think I said reposition. Okay, the final step is to isolate High Judge Orivand, so we're just going to teleport him into his chambers to bring our friends into the fight, and then we're just going to use telekinesis to block this doorway here with this very large painting, and now we're just going to stand aside and see how it goes. Oh, they don't seem to like Dominic very much? Okay, here we go, that's good. Yeah, they do not like Dominic. I did not expect that. Oh, they don't like this guy either. Oh, no. Where is he going? Oh man, it looks like they're trying to take out the weaker enemies first. Don't like the chests. I probably should have decluttered this room. I threw so many things in here. Oh no. Oh. High Judge Orivand took out Dominic. I thought they were friends. Now that the other two NPCs are down, it looks like they're starting to try and take some. And there goes Butter. Oh no, Butter's still alive. Wait. Oh, that was Nusi. It looks like the painting's only going to buy a little bit of time for us. Oh no, the double kill. Rest in peace, Butter and Needle. Do we only have Griff, and Hildy left? Man, I really wanna step in, but I'm gonna let Griff and Hildy finish it out and see if they can take him down. Oh, he got the angle. Come on, Griff. Come on. Oh, yeah. One more. Oh, yeah. They did it. They got him. He's got the bleed effect on him. As soon as he starts his next turn, he's going down. Unless one of these guys can get in and give him a heal or something. But I don't think they're going to take that painting down in time. Especially not like that. They're coming in soon. There it is. Painting is destroyed, but it looks like you're too late. We may have sustained heavy losses, but High Judge Orivand won't be able to hurt a sorcerer ever again. Now let's get the hell out of here. So to get out of Fort Joy, all we have to do is come out here onto the balcony and climb down the ladder. So all we have to do to escape from Fort Joy is make our way down to the docks. And guarding the docks, we're going to find 10 enemies, 5 Magisters, and 5 Silent Monks. So you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking we sign them all up for a one-way trip to a beautiful, secluded beach, very romantic, and we can give them all some time to, get to know each other, mingle, and try to find that special someone, see if sparks fly. To set the mood, we've provided water barrels, shaped like a heart, and we cannot wait to see what our guests think about our beach getaway experience. Well, yeah, you can use the water that way if you'd like. It's yours to use however you choose. Okay, well now you're just breaking my heart. And they've broken my heart. My heart is broken. Sabile, could you just take care of this for me? Okay, Sabile, I like the new direction. You know what? The spark is kind of a weird concept in love anyways. Some people think that you just have to have a spark, but sometimes you gotta make a spark. That's why we have Sabile here. Wait, what are you doing, Sabile? Oh, no. Sometimes, even when you have the spark, something can come in and turn that relationship toxic. And after that relationship turns toxic, you know what direction it's headed in. Toxic relationship, it's always going to explode. Okay, ignoring the extremely cheesy relationship jokes, these enemies are completely helpless and trapped on the beach, and we're just going to rain death down on them until the beach is clear. I'm so sorry, I couldn't help it. I needed to put one more in. Next on our hit list is Windego, the sorcerer who appears in the opening cinematic for Divinity. Now, Windego isn't actually that challenging of a fight, so we're just going to put her in a timeout in this tower and we'll just check on her later. We did cover the floor of the tower in poison so that she'd have an unpleasant experience. The time has come for us to say goodbye to Ifan Ben Mezd, and we're going to be replacing him with Lohse. Our full group moving forward will be Fane, Sabile, the Red Prince, and Lohse. And they'll be taking on the Voidwoken Deep-Dweller next. This is a difficult fight, because the Voidwoken Deep-Dweller has excellent mobility, high damage, and a small army of skeleton soldiers to aid him in the fight. It would be a shame if we lured such a dangerous enemy into an ambush and massacred him before he could even fight back. The way we start this fight is going to be a little odd, because we actually need to buff the Voidwoken Deep-Dweller, so we're going to have Fane jump into the battlefield using Cloak and Dagger, which is a teleport ability that doesn't break sneaking or invisibility. Now that we're right next to the Voidwoken Deep-Dweller, we're actually going to use Peace of Mind on him, which is going to increase his strength, finesse, and intelligence by 2, but more importantly, it's going to increase his wits by 4. That's going to increase his initiative, which will let him go sooner in the combat stage. So we'll start the fight off by using Peace of Mind on the Voidwoken Deep-Dweller. At the top, you can see he was going to go 5th, but it's going to recalculate now that Peace of Mind is in play. Now he's going 2nd, which is perfect because we want him to go immediately after Fane's turn. We're going to lure him into position by using our Summon Cat Familiar. We're going to summon the cat down here at the low ground. The Voidwoken Deep-Dweller isn't going to be able to resist, because the cat is going to be the only target for him to even go after. It's pretty convincing, I'll give him that. Okay, now we're going to bring our party members into the fight. We're going to set them all up on the far side over here. This next part's going to happen pretty quickly, because what we're going to do is we're going to end turn with the cat to lure the Voidwoken Deep-Dweller into this low ground area. We're going to wait for the Voidwoken Deep-Dweller to Void Glide in. Then we're going to pin down this Aeromancer. We're going to Barrage. And we're going to Smoke Cover. The Smoke Cover ability blocks line of sight, and we prepped the battlefield ahead of time by blocking the vine ladders with these huge crates. This should give us time to attack without worrying about getting hit. Now this might come as a surprise to you, but Fane didn't actually die. He was just pretending. And Fane's going to swoop back in because he wants the glory. And just like that, we've taken out the Voidwoken Deep-Dweller without him getting to hurt any of our party members. Now with that being said, this fight's not over. We're going to use another smoke cloud to prevent attacks, so we should be pretty safe, but we do need to take out all these skeletons before we can move on to the next fight. Oh, wow! So the decomposing marksman couldn't shoot directly at us. But what he did is he shot at the blood on the ground right there, electrified it, and then shot another electrified arrow at it, and he actually stunned 2 of our party members out. It's wild to me how much this game can still surprise me. That was a really creative attack. The rest of the fight was pretty uneventful, but it did get a little dangerous when the undead swashbuckler used Blitz attack to jump up to the platform to attack us. We did manage to finish off the rest of the skeletons though, so it's time to move on to our next challenging opponent. Right after we make fun of the skeleton trying to get up here to attack us. This is Slane. Slane the Winter Dragon. As you can see, Slane's not having a very good day right now. There's a bone totem here, and here, that are causing Slane to be soul shackled. Soul shackled is when a character is bound with source chains. They can't move, but they're invulnerable. Unfortunately for Slane, Slane's day is about to get worse, because we're going to free him from the soul shackles, but it's not going to be a good thing for him. You see, Slane is a good guy in this game, and we're about to torture him to death.
Are you serious?
I'm not proud of this moment, but I can't make a video about beating the hardest fights in Act 1 without beating Slane. He's an extremely powerful opponent. We only need 2 characters for this fight, and they both have the Torturer talent. This talent allows several different status effects to ignore our opponent's physical and magical armor. We're going to set Slane on fire, poison him, and make him bleed. We're also going to permanently entangle him with Worm Tremor while we do this, so there's nothing he can do. We literally just freed him from his soul shackles, and now we're going to entangle him for the rest of his life. This is so messed up, I'm just going to get it over with. Now that Slane's physical armor is down, the infect spell that we've been using that does physical damage is also going to disease him. Well, Slane has been entangled, he's bleeding, he's poisoned, he's burning, and he's diseased. Sorry, Slane. You deserve better than this. Alright, we only have one more fight that we need to clear before Act 1's finale fight is going to take place. The fight that we need to clear now is against Radeka, or maybe Radeka, I'm not sure. Anyways, she's the witch who soul shackled Slane and was keeping him there until we released him from being alive.
Bruh.
Turns out it's pronounced Radeka. I looked it up, and here she is. We need to defeat Radeka because she has a purging wand that we need to clear the path to the Act 1 finale fight. There's really no way for us to get the purging wand from her without defeating her in combat and looting it from her corpse. Okay, we got what we came here for, the purging wand. It says stolen on it for some reason, I don't know, maybe it's a glitch, but we're all set here, and really that's all it takes to defeat Radeka, so let's head on over to the finale. Just kidding, of course we're going to do the battle. We're here to do the hardest fights in the most ridiculous ways, and we definitely have a ridiculous plan in mind for Radeka. To defeat Radeka, we're going to cover every inch of her cave with oil, and then attack her with an unlimited supply of reinforcements. We'll start by spreading oil barrels throughout the entire cavern. Then we'll summon an Earth Incarnate and have it run around, breaking all the barrels. As you can see, the Incarnate still has full movement speed when he's in the oil. Once every inch of the cavern is covered in oil, the fight is on. It doesn't matter if Radeka kills our Incarnates, because our characters aren't in combat. Anytime an Incarnate dies, we can just summon a new one and run it back into the fight. This is obviously completely unfair, and it's exploiting the way the game works to give us a 100% chance of winning this fight. Okay, we've got all 4 Incarnates in the fight. Let's see how we do. Look at him. Look how slow he is. He can barely do anything. Oh, interesting. It always surprises me what the AI decides to do when I start messing with the game. I have no idea why he decided to attack that oil barrel. Not a clue what that accomplishes. Oh, this is perfect. We managed to take down one of the beetles just on our first string of attacks. That's so interesting. Radeka and the zombies don't seem to know what to do. Radeka isn't attacking at all, even though my incarnate is right next to her. She just skipped her turn, and the zombies are also skipping every turn. Oh man, I wonder why. Okay, I don't know how, but we managed to break the game in a way that these enemies will just not do anything. They just stand here doing absolutely nothing. And as hilarious as that is to me, I would like to get a little bit more excitement here. So, tell you what, part of my preparation process for this room was there were a bunch of candles, and I took all the candles out of the room because I wanted the oil to be there. I didn't want everything to explode. But now that the enemies are so confused they don't know what to do, I think I kind of do want everything to explode. You know what? Let me take an extra 2 steps away. just to be safe. Just for safety. And toss. Oh yeah, here we go. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, what's this exploding again? What was that? This is absolutely outrageous. We're just going to end turn, because if we walk around, we're going to take a ton of fire damage. And nope, he just stood there. He just stood there doing nothing. Okay, I think they need a little bit more direction. I think they just aren't very interested in fighting against incarnates. So this is pretty stupid, but we're going to have Fane make his way in there. He doesn't really like fire much, but we're going to throw a water balloon right here. Okay, I just need to get in combat. Oh yeah, I can just take a shot at him from here. And let's do it. Okay, hopefully this gives them a little bit more direction. You know, I'm just gonna end turn. We're playing a game of the floor is lava with these zombies. Look at him taking damage. He's just trying to walk across the room. All of the incarnates have attack of opportunity. Oh, he's gonna die. He's dead. Oh no. It's necrofire. Oh my gosh, and it's spreading it. Oh my gosh. They have cursed blood, so when it died, it turned all of the fire into necrofire. If it wasn't hell before, it definitely is now, because this entire room is covered in cursed fire. Oh, here, she's on the move. Oh, it looks like the fire's gone. We're just chunking her. These spells do way more damage than our attacks do. Alright, she gets one more turn. Is she gonna die to that? No, not quite. That went perfectly. And now we're ready to go to the finale of Act 1. We've been on quite a journey. So far, we made over 100 totems in one turn. We started a prison riot. We put Windego in timeout. We killed the Voidwoken Deep-Dweller. Windego. We forgot to check on Windego. Yup, she's dead. She is very, very dead. Anyways, we accomplished all these ridiculous things without wearing any armor. But I've been keeping a secret from you. I actually picked up every single piece of armor I found for the entire run and didn't sell any of it. I put every single piece of armor we found into this basket right here, and I'm going to put this basket into this chest. And now, we're going to use telekinesis to squish all the enemies in the finale by only using the weight of the armor that we weren't allowed to wear. So after clearing a path with Radeka's Purging Wand, we have a straight shot to the final boss of Act 1. I'm not going to draw this out, but here's a very fast explanation of how it works. If you drop an object on somebody in Divinity, it does damage to them based on its weight. So we're just going to drop the chest on our enemies over and over again to kill them. Let's get it started. Alright, here's the moment of truth. Most people, when they do a Barrelmancy build, they pack this chest with way more weight than what we have in here. But we're just doing it with the weight of the armor that we've collected throughout the run. So I do not know how much damage it's going to do, but I hope it's enough that we are able to actually clear this fight out. And a miss. We open the fight with a miss. Let's give it another go. Okay, so we got 200 damage on a critical hit. Oh, that's 2 crits in a row. And 125 damage when it didn't crit, and we just 3-shot the Geist. That is perfect. We are definitely going to be able to make this work. Hey, this is Fracture from the future. While I finished this fight up pretty poorly, to be honest, some mistakes were made, I'd like to say thank you so much for watching. I have one final surprise for you at the end of the video, but this is my first full-length YouTube video, and I really hope you had as much fun watching it as I had making it. It would mean the world to me if you hit the like button for this video. I have about 2.5 more videos fully planned right now that I'm working on, so if you enjoyed this video, then you might like the next ones, so be sure to subscribe if you want to check them out. And finally, if you want to see this Divinity run go into Act 2 for even more completely ridiculous and different strategies, please let me know in the comments, and I'll start working on that as well. Thanks again, and don't forget to check out the last surprise at the end of the video.
Easy!
We did it! I have one last surprise for you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.
He say he likes it thick and long, and combs it out all dilly-eye day. He say he likes it big and strong, and combs it out all dilly-eye day. He twists and rubs and tweaks the nubs, he strokes and pokes like all the blokes. He say he'll touch it all day long, and combs it out all dilly-eye day.